and I really love feedback. But this is just the way I'm feeling, and I just want to come and share that with you guys. Okay, that's what we're gonna end this. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I will be looking forward to your comments. Hi guys. Oh God help me. Hi guys, how are you guys doing? My name is Victoria. Oh wait, I'm wearing a bonnet. Oh God. I don't have I don't have I'm not wearing my glasses, so it's really hard to see. Hi guys, how are you guys doing? My name is Victoria Ayodele Fash. If it's your first time on this channel, thank you so much for being here. So today is going to be like a chit chat. I've seen a number of your messages. A lot of you have reached out to see how I'm doing. I'm doing okay. If you follow me on other social media platforms like Instagram, for instance, I'm always creating content on Instagram. Well, not always. At least I post more regularly there. If you follow me on my stories, you know that I post on my stories, a number of times. On TikTok as well. When I post on Instagram, I also post on TikTok. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. There was one message that someone left, 13 days ago. Oh my goodness, I thought it was just last week. And she said, "Good evening, Mrs. Fash. It's been a while since you posted a video on on your YouTube channel. I just wanted to check in and hope you're doing well. I pray that everything is fine with you and your family. Your channel is something I always look forward to watching, especially on Sundays. I am always expectant and encouraged by your videos. I truly miss seeing your uploads. I pray that God strengthens you, grants you health, and blesses you and your family abundantly. May He fulfill your heart desires and continue to guide you in all that you do. Take care, ma'am, and God bless you." Right. And I've had a number of messages like that as well. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, Iyano Lua. Thank you so much. It means a lot. So when I saw your message, I'm like, oh. To be honest, being away from YouTube, this is just a chit chat video, by the way. So yeah. Actually, I came back from church not quite long. I'm about to start working anyway, but I was so tired. I actually left the church earlier than I normally would. So my brother-in-law came to church and he was like, "Oh, you guys are not ready to leave." And I'm like, "What?" I'm on my way. He was so surprised because I usually would stay after church to connect. I was so tired today. So immediately, service was over. I was teaching today, so I wasn't even in service, right? I entered into the car and I just left, right? I went to the market and did a few things. I had to buy food because I know I don't have the strength. I don't know if it's because the weather is changing. We're getting to summer. I've just been feeling, we are in summer and the weather has been hot. So I've just been feeling dehydrated. I've been feeling like my blood sugar is low. Like, anyway, so I came back, took off my clothes. I was about to clean off my makeup, right? And I just went on YouTube and I saw Bimi Badmore. She's also a YouTuber, and she was talking about how content creation has become, like a I don't want to use the word she didn't use, but almost like she been stuck when it comes to content creation and not knowing what to create, what people want to the kind of content people want from her, and a lot of things. And it reminded me of a post I saw maybe yesterday or a day before about how millennials are becoming more quiet in content creation, and now the Gen Zs, it's almost like they are taking over. And I know I related so much to a lot of things Bemi said. The only thing is that for me, I feel like the reason why I see myself posting a lot on Instagram and TikTok is because I talk a lot about like the Bible, the gospel, doing a little bit of Bible study here and there. And it's actually something that I genuinely enjoy doing. And it's one content that I'll just turn on my camera and I'm up and I'm off, right? And it's the same way I feel as well when I create, most of my contents that are on YouTube, right? Like when I'm doing the sex series, like it's always, I mean, if I'm faking it, you guys can tell, right? You'll see the excitement, the joy with which I talk about topics like that. The same thing I'm talking about marriage and everything, right? But that excitement that I feel when I'm talking about, content and all of that, I never want to create content and not feel that way. Right? I never want to create content just for the sake. And Baby said the same thing in her video, just for the sake, oh, let me just put something out there. No, I'm not a content creator, right? I am a person that has a purpose, right? I'm a person that God has given a platform because of the purpose He has given to me, right? So that's why I don't see YouTube as a earning. It's not a source of income for me, at least not at the moment, right? Has it been? Yes, it has been at some stage in my life. But even at that time, I have never done YouTube because of the money, right? But there was a time when, and I will be honest, where, maybe I'm talking about a topic, sex, for instance, because whenever I talk about sex for particularly sex regarding Christian couples, which I always talk about, you know, you get the views, you're excited, but at a point, you start to create the content because of the views you're getting. And then it's almost like even the audience know that, oh, you've said this before, I don't know why you're repeating yourself and stuff like that, right? So whenever I find myself wanting to create content just because of the views, I always pull myself back. Because again, if you start to allow money and views to be the motivation for why you create, you will, a time will come, you will create things you're not supposed to create. You will say things you're not supposed to say just because you're trying to gather the views. And that's a point in my life where I never want to get to. Even in my YouTube, even in my Instagram and my TikTok, channel, right? Whenever I start, I feel like, oh, I must put content out. I would take a step back because again, particularly when you're talking about faith and everything, you need to be careful that you're not passing a wrong message, right? So anyways, I said all of that to say that, yes, I have been missing in action on YouTube. It's not because I will it. It's just because I don't know, I have not been inspired to create content lately. I don't know, maybe it's because I have so much going on in my personal life. By the way, I'm starting a business in the UK. I'm starting a clothing brand, House of Fash. I created a vlog-ish about it, but then I didn't post the vlog, and then I created another one. I still did not post it. And it's almost like, okay, what are you doing with your life? Because it's like, anyways, so yeah, I'm starting a business soon. I still have my 9 to 5. I have content creation that I do on YouTube. I've started a women's community, Lumina, as well. So I have so much on my plate. Oh, my sister put to bed late recently. So I was in her place for about 2 weeks, helping her to take care of the baby and all of that. So my life has been so busy, but even apart from that, I've been even busier, right? In seasons of my life, and that has never affected my content, right? So I know that it's not just about how busy I am. It's just that at some point you kind of lack motivation in creating content, and I feel like it started last year, but I think I was still in denial. I was still in denial, but this year, I tried. But anyways, that is what it is, right? So I think going forward, and I just want to make it plain, right? I started a vlog. I don't know if I will still post that vlog, right? Where I was talking about, and if maybe it's the blog, I don't know. Anyways, maybe you will see the vlog after. I don't know. But I was talking about, oh, I wanted to share something. I wanted to share something in the vlog, but I never shared it because after that vlog, I went to Manchester to shoot with Yemi and Mo, and then I went straight to Bradford to stay with my sister, and then I came back. I had to start working immediately, so life has been busy, right? But I kept what I wanted to share in that video was the fact that I understand the point of creating content that people want from you, what you guys want me to create, right? But I feel like I'm at a stage in my life where I've realized that strategy does not work for me, right? It might work for others where, oh, my audience wants vlog, so I do vlog. For me, it doesn't. I realize now that it doesn't work for me. I have to create something I thoroughly enjoy, creating something that, and again, I don't even like the way I call it creating because I'm not creating anything. Right? It is more like recording or talking about, issues that I actually love talking about, doing things that I actually love doing. And that's what gives me the motivation, right? So I don't need to get inspired or motivated to create content on Instagram, on TikTok, because I read my Bible, as often as I can, I commune with the Holy Spirit. I always have something to talk about when it comes to faith, right? But when it comes to relationship, I genuinely feel like there is nothing that is left to be said that I have not said on this channel. Even when it comes to sex from the Christian perspective, as much as I love creating content around that, when I started creating content around sex, I feel like there was a genuine need for it. And there is still, there's still some shame surrounding the topic when it comes to Christianity. But I think that in a lot of ways, there is not enough. There are a lot of content out there to help anybody who is in need. At the time when I started, there were just few of us that were talking about, first time sex, reality of sex from a Christian perspective, right? But I feel like I feel at this point that all the video I've created over the years, I don't think there's anything new I can add to that topic. So if anybody is struggling with their sex life and everything, you just have to go and watch the previous video. It answers literally all the questions, right? So if I pick up the camera now and I start talking about sex again, like it will be me repeating myself, right? So, and then it will be me creating content because people like that kind of content. And that's not me, right? So I have decided that this channel is going to go on a new route. And I totally understand if maybe that is not the kind of content you are interested in. I also know that, faith messages are like, you can find them everywhere. I mean, you go to church, you come back, right? And some people feel like, oh, there are too many people creators. I also, that is the same way I feel with people that do vlog. We are too plenty, right? So anyways, what I'm trying to say is that I am steering this channel on a new direction. We'll be talking more about faith. Actually, when I introduced the channel, it was supposed to be faith, marriage, relationship, right? And sex, right? Relationship is under, sex is under relationship. But yeah, faith, marriage, relationship. But somehow the marriage part and relationship part kind of took over. And that doesn't mean I'll stop creating content about marriage, about relationship, around sex. No, I will continue to do that because I do believe that that is an area of calling for me. However, I want to start to create content that I love creating, right? And I totally understand if a number of you, maybe that's not why you followed me. That's okay, totally. I know if there's anything I always say about YouTube, right? Your audience will find you. You just stay true to who you are, right? The issue I have is when you start to change who you are to suit the narrative of other people. So if I'm a person that maybe I don't like to put myself out there a lot, I start to create vlog because people want to see that. You will lack the depth, you will lack the originality, you will lack the relatability because that's not just you, right? So not to say I won't create vlogs. Like I say, I have a vlog. I think I'm going to post it. It's just that I think I've deleted the intro of that vlog by mistake when I was using my camera for my sister's naming ceremony. So I don't know how that's going to happen because the vlog was supposed to be, okay, travel with me. It was supposed to be, okay, I take you guys to Manchester when I got there, and then we'll go to Bradford and back. But immediately I left this house, I took my camera and I did not record again. And I knew that, okay, this is not just, I don't know, this is not normal for me, right? It has to be because I don't find joy doing this thing anymore. So yes, on this channel, going forward, see, and that's the thing. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you know that a lot of the content, even when I'm talking about faith, it's always from the point of storytelling. It's always from the point of view of, oh, this is something that's happened in my life. This is what God has taught me in that, or this is what God taught me in that season, or what God is teaching me in this season, and this is how I think it can help you, right? So the videos are always very interesting. If you've watched it, you can leave comments of what you think, right? Like I'm going to post one, I think tomorrow, and you can have a look for yourself. It's always about a story in my life because I'm a storyteller to the core. That's the core of who I am. I love to share stories and bring lessons from stories. But most of the content will be faith-centered, and it doesn't mean, and every now and then we'll talk about marriage, we'll talk about relationship. When I see your questions, I will answer them and all of that. But we are, fine-tuning the direction of this channel, right? And I just did not want to post the first video. I feel like, okay, what's going on here, without talking to you guys first about my thought process or what has led us here, right? So I just wanted to make sure that everybody, is on board. And if you want to unsubscribe, I hope you don't, but if you do, totally understandable. I just wanted to let you know that for every single person who has followed me on this journey from the beginning, 2019 till 2020, till now, I am so grateful for you guys. You don't understand the blessings that God has used this channel to be for me and for my family. In seasons where, particularly when we were in Nigeria, in seasons where, either I was having issues in my job or my husband was, and, you guys viewing this channel, God used it to make provision for me. Is it when I was about to move to the US and we did not have a dime, right? And the Lord said to record a video, and you guys watched that video, and that covered my flight expenses to the United States, including my insurance fee and everything. So I can go on and on about the testimonies that have come from you guys deciding to go on this journey with me. I am so grateful for you guys. And I don't want you to think that, oh, me steering the ship on another direction is like because I'm ungrateful. I don't appreciate, you guys, your perspective or anything. No, I really do. But but yeah, at a point you have to stay true to yourself. If I'm going to keep showing up on this space, it has to be because of something. It has to be doing something that I genuinely love. I would rather be true to myself and not have any views than try to satisfy others because I'm looking for views. That is just not who I am. It has never been who I am. And I'm not about to start now. But I am so grateful to you guys. And I cannot wait to start to share. I'll be resharing some content from my other platform here to begin with, and we'll be mixing it up with new videos. So I cannot wait to start this journey with you guys. But again, like I said, we're not stopping talking about relationship and all. When the Lord lays stuff in my heart about that, we will talk about that. And again, even some of the things I talk about faith stems from my relationship. I share about my marriage on my YouTube and the lessons that God is, leading or teaching us in that season and all of that. So it's not like, oh, things are going to change drastically. No. If you know me, you know that I'm a storyteller to my core. So a lot of things will remain the same, but a lot of things will change at the same time. So I just wanted to let you guys know. And by the grace of God, I will try to be as consistent as I can be. But this is just to tell you guys, I am grateful. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I am thankful. Thank you so much. And hopefully I see you in the next video. And if you feel like this is where our relationship comes to an end, I love you all the same. God bless you. Have an amazing week. Okay? Bye.